everybody, how you doing today? I'm out in my backyard today. I want to do a little demo. I got a pile of brush here I picked up around the yard. I want to burn it off, and once the coals get down there, I'm going to go ahead and cook some brats on it. I was watching a chat the other day, and they were having a pretty good chuckle about, I don't know, I hate to say it, but you know, preppers and people that have the bug out bags and all that stuff, about, you know, Farro rods and alternative ways to start fire. And they said, you know, why not just carry a Bic lighter? And it got me to thinking. I'm guilty of that myself, so I officially apologize. But I got to thinking, and I remember, especially when I was younger and was too stupid to wear gloves, it actually got tough to get the coordination to make this motion. And the way the lighters are built today, there's a little pressure ring right here, and you really got to press on them to get them to spark and light. This is a brand new lighter. See, it lights every time. But if you can't get that fine motor skill going, you're kind of screwed. You can try to palm it, and it's very difficult even to get it to spark, let alone light, because you got to hold the little plunger down. So, you know, I've had my hands so cold where it took both hands just to get my keys out of my pocket. Some of the southern people might not experience it, but if you're used to 80 degrees and it gets down to 40 or below, you kind of start losing that motor skill. So, and then usually when you need your Bic lighter in emergency, I have here a bucket of water. Oops, I fell in the creek. You're not even going to get a spark out of that for a long time, and if the conditions are damp, it'll take halfway to forever to dry out. So it got me to thinking. It was actually a good thing. I recently bought this knife. It's put out by Mora. It's called the Light My Fire, and usually when I'm in the woods I have a knife anyhow. This one here is small enough to gut a deer with. I mean, you know, it's a little bit long, but it's not too bad. It's I don't know, pushing 4 inches, I'm guessing. But it comes with a Farro rod right in the handle, and it has a lanyard attached to it, so if you don't have the fine motor skills to pinch it, you could actually wrap the lanyard around and just kind of lay it in your palm, right? And then if you get desperate, and oops, I accidentally fell in the creek, when you need an emergency, you just shake the water off and it still sparks. I have here some pine shavings off a knot and some dryer lint, which you would carry in a waterproof container. Let's see if we can get a fire going. One spark. So that proves the point. Bic lighter, waterproof match is the same thing. I mean, you know, you can only carry maybe 20, 25 matches, which I imagine you would go through rather quickly. And the colder the conditions, the less effective the matches are. So I, for one, will always have a sparker on me. Ferro rod, I guess they're called. They work wet or dry. And this one's real convenient. It fits right in the handle. And we have, you know, worst case scenario, our life-saving fire going. So I'm going to burn this down, then I'm going to go in the house and get some brats and get my dinner going. All right, take care. Ciao.